And we begin tonight with a historic ruling. A West Michigan nonprofit organization is part of a $53 million settlement with Fannie Mae after a federal court found the mortgage loan company wasn't taking care of foreclosed homes properly in some parts of West Michigan. 13 on your side's Andrea Flores joining us now with all the details. Andrea.
Kirk, the Fair Housing Center of West Michigan was one of about 20 housing groups across the country involved in this case. And with this settlement, about $1.2 million will go towards fair housing projects in our area. About 10 years ago, members of the Fair Housing Center of West Michigan walked these streets, part of an effort to one day give back to the southeast side of Grand Rapids.
We were part of a national investigation looking at how properties were maintained in minority zip codes as compared to white zip codes after the 2008 housing crisis.
The center found that out of more than 30 homes in the mortgage loan company Fannie Mae's portfolio, those in the 49507 zip code were twice as likely to have 5 or more deficiencies than in the 49504 zip code.
So we looked at whether or not the properties were marketed with for sale signs. We looked at whether or not the lawns were mowed, whether or not the trash was picked up, whether or not broken windows were secured, whether or not there were holes in the siding.
The center's investigation wrapped in 2014 and made its way through the Northern District of California, where housing centers from dozens of other cities also filed. And just this week, a $53 million settlement was reached.
It's groundbreaking in that this is the first time that a federal court has held that the Fair Housing Act applies to the maintenance and marketing of real estate owned properties.
About $1.2 million will be dedicated to fair housing in West Michigan, half of that in Grand Rapids and the other half in Muskegon.
We want to listen to the neighbors who live in these affected neighborhoods to find out what their priorities are, where the gaps are.
That includes creating grants for down payment assistance for first-generation homebuyers and renovations for foreclosed homes in disrepair.
We're just so excited to be able to have the resources to try to help the neighborhoods that are the hardest impacted by these discriminatory policies.
The Fair Housing Center of West Michigan has 30 months to delegate these funds, and they look forward to partnering with local nonprofits to create a plan. Kirk?